So good afternoon everyone. Today we are in the week 12 discussion of this course, Farm Machinery, and this course was taken by Professor V.K. Tiwari, Director IIT Kharagpur, and Professor Agricultural and Food Engineering Department IIT Kharagpur, and myself Ayan Paul. I am a PMRF research scholar from IIT Kharagpur itself, and I am the TA for this course, and my duties as TA is first I will discuss the summary of all the lectures that are covered in this week, and in the second half what I will do, I will be discussing with you some of the questions that are very similar to your assignment question, so that when you will solve the assignment question you will not feel alienated. Okay, so let's start today's discussion. So, land reclamation. So before going to this land reclamation, I want to again discuss a brief summary what we have covered till 11th lecture. So I have already told you in farm machinery we have four major farm machinery operation. First is tillage or seedbed preparation. Second one is sowing or planting. Third is intercultural operation and plant protection, and fourth is harvesting and threshing. Okay, so these are the four important operation. So this four important operation we have seen in the 11th lecture. Also in this first important operation, that is tillage and seedbed preparation, we have also studied some portion of the traction. Okay, and today we will be touching some of the topics from farm machinery that are in between this four major operation, or before this four major operation, to end our 12th week session. Okay, so what is land reclamation? So reclamation means reclaiming the land. So it is an attempt to make land suitable for building or farming. So as we are discussing about farm machinery, we will be basically focusing on farming. So again, what is land reclamation? It is an attempt to make land suitable for building or farming. So it is a way of improvement of the soil condition by application of hydraulic, agro reclamation and other measures in order to adjust the water, heat and air regime of the soil. So that is land reclamation. So what we are doing, we are improving the soil condition by application of hydraulic or other agro reclamation techniques in order to adjust the water, heat and air regime of the soil. Okay, now why we are doing this? We are doing this to create more helpful condition for our agricultural practices. So what are the machinery requirement for this land reclamation? Because as we are talking about this farm machinery, so we will be interested in knowing the machinery that are used for this land reclamation. Okay, now what are the machinery for this land reclamation? So as we are talking about land reclamation, we divide this land reclamation into two major operations. One is clearing jungles and second is for major earthwork like grading, leveling and landfill. So for clearing these jungles, we use bulldozers, angle dozers and tractor operated loader. Bulldozers, it is a heavy machinery. How it got its name as bulldozer? Because bulls are very powerful, so it is also a powerful machine, and bulls doze, yeah, without thinking they doze. Okay, they doze or they destroy the things. So by this bulldozers we can destroy all the we can destroy or clear the jungles in order to reclaim our land for farming. Okay, and what is angle dozers? Angle dozers is also a type of bulldozers. Only provision in angle dozer is that the blade can cut the soil or other soil or other jungle at an angle. Okay, bulldozer we are applying straight blades, where angle dozer this blades can move at an angle. So that is the difference between bulldozer and angle dozer. And third, we have tractor operated loader. Okay, tractor operated loader. So in front of the tractor we are attaching a loader. Okay, this is a loader. With this loader we can move our soil from one place to another place, or also we can move a log of wood from one place to another place. So this is about clearing jungles. Okay, first operation. Second is for earthwork, grading, leveling and landfill. For grading, leveling and landfill, a land leveler, we have already discussed about laser guided land leveler, that is for leveling, and tractor mounted scrapper. So this scrapper also levels the soil. So this is the thing of land reclamation. Actually, land reclamation is a process before our tillage and seedbed operation. Okay, tillage and seedbed operation is our first farm machinery operation, and before this we have to reclaim the land. If the land is covered with jungles or covered with jungle stones or boulders, so we have to first reclaim this land, and then after we can go to tillage and other operation. Okay, so this is the thing. Now tractor operated front end head loader. Okay, this is a popular machine, tractor operated front end head loader. We are still discussing about land reclamation, so this tractor operated front head loader is also used for this purpose of land reclamation. As it is a popular machinery, so we are discussing it separately. Second thing, it is utilizing hydraulic cylinder. Okay, so I will also tell you some of the principle of hydraulic cylinder, how this hydraulic cylinder work. So that is why we have we are particularly discussing this in this slide. Okay, so as you can see, this is our tractor. Okay, and in front of the tractor we have attached this head loader. Okay, why it is called head loader? Because it is in the head portion of the tractor, means it is at the front of the tractor. That is why it is known as head loader. This is loader. Okay, so this is loader, or you can say a bucket type loader. This is known as bucket type loader. And hydraulic lever with control valve. Okay, there will be a hydraulic lever with control valve that can be operated by the driver itself. Then sump is for collecting the hydraulic oil. Double acting cylinder. Double acting cylinder, here you can see this is the double acting cylinder. So what is this work of this double acting cylinder? This double acting cylinder can either contract or retract. Okay, so whenever it is contracting, then we can see the lifting of this arms. Okay, and whenever it is retracting or coming back to its original position, then this loader will again touch the ground. This loader will again move to the ground. Okay, if the double acting hydraulic cylinder is contracting, then we can see the height adjustment, or the loader will go to the top. If it is retracting or coming back to its original position, then the loader will again come back to its original position or to the ground. Okay, so this is the thing. Now where it is used for? It is used for construction, small demolition. Demolition means again destruction. Like demolition, you must have heard this term demolition. Demolition of old buildings. So whenever the buildings are very old, it is actually hazard for the occupants. So we can do this demolition process, so that the building can be destroyed and again a new building can be reconstructed. So then light transportation of building material. With this loader we can keep our building material in this loader and we can transport it. Then digging hole, excavation, etc. Okay, so what are the components of this? Components I have already discussed. So we have a hydraulic lever control or joystick, then control valve, bucket, this is the bucket. Okay, and hydraulic cylinder, this is the hydraulic cylinder. Now this is the hydraulic circuit diagram of front end head loader. So I have already told you the hydraulic cylinder, we have to contract and retract this hydraulic cylinder. Okay, if the hydraulic cylinder contracts or extends its length, then this arm will lift up. Okay, and when it is retracted, the arm will move down or back to its original position. Now the question is how we will operate this hydraulic cylinder. So that will be explained in this diagram. So for the hydraulic circuit, we need a tank first. Okay, tank or sump. Okay, tank or sump. This is known as sump or tank. In this we store our hydraulic oil. Then after this we have a strainer or filter. Okay, strainer or filter. Why? Okay, first let me tell you the component and then I will explain the working. Then this is a hydraulic pump. Okay, hydraulic pump, and hydraulic pump is controlled by hydraulic motor, that is denoted by M in this diagram. Okay, then after that this is a direction control valve, and this is a hydraulic cylinder, and in between this is your pressure relief valve. Okay, pressure relief valve. So these are the components of your hydraulic circuit. Okay, and all this symbol are JIC symbol. JIC means Joint Industrial Corporation. Okay, all these symbols are JIC symbols. Now working of this double acting hydraulic cylinder. So how we can contract or retract this hydraulic cylinder? If we push our oil in this part. Okay, when the oil will be pushed in this part, then the hydraulic cylinder will extract. Okay, extract its length. Okay, whenever the oil will flow from here, then the hydraulics whenever the oil will flow to this side, then the hydraulic cylinder contracts. Okay, the hydraulic cylinder contracts or move back to its original position. So again I am repeating, there are two processes. One is extraction and second is contraction. So extraction, how the hydraulic cylinder will extract when the oil will move to this port, and when the hydraulic cylinder will contract when the oil will move to this port. Okay, these are the two things about hydraulic cylinder. Now we have to control this hydraulic cylinder, but our oil is in this part. Okay, oil is in this part, so we have to move our oil to this portion and this portion. So for that we need this hydraulic circuit. Now first is sump. Okay, we need to store our oil or store our hydraulic oil at one place. Okay, that place is known as sump or the tank of hydraulic cylinder, or the tank of hydraulic system. Okay, sump or the tank of hydraulic system. Then we have strainer. What is strainer? Strainer is filter. Okay, filter for this hydraulic oil. Why we require filter? Because we will be supplying this hydraulic oil to the hydraulic pump. Okay, until the we will supply the hydraulic oil to the hydraulic pump. Okay, so if we do not have this strainer, then the contaminated oil can go to this hydraulic pump, and when the contaminated oil will go to this hydraulic pump, the pump can choke down or would unable to generate the pressure. Okay, what is the function of this pump? The function of this pump is to increase the pressure of the liquid, so that the liquid can reach from this tank to this hydraulic cylinder, to increase the pressure. If we do not increase the pressure, then due to gravity, this hydraulic liquid or hydraulic oil will not move to the to this hydraulic cylinder. Okay, then the function of motor. So pump cannot be pump has no power source, so we have to run this pump. So how we will run this pump? We will run this pump by attaching a electric motor to it. Okay, the function of electric motor will convert the electrical energy to mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy will be supplied to the pump, and by this the hydraulic pump will convert the mechanical energy to fluid energy, so that the fluid can be pressurized to a certain pressure, so that it can reach the hydraulic cylinder. Okay, so in between this we have a direction control valve. Okay, this is a direction control valve. This direction control valve have three segments. You can see this is one segment, this is two segment, second segment, or this is the third segment. Okay, so direction control valve. So that is why this direction control valve is known as three-port two-way direction control valve. Three-port two-way direction control valve, because it has three port. This is the first port, this is the second port, this is the third port. So three-port two-way direction control valve. Okay, so what is this arrow all about? So you can see this arrow. Okay, this arrow means like this arrow, you can see your this end of the hydraulic circuit will be connected to this arrow. So by this the oil will go to this portion of the hydraulic cylinder. Okay, and after that this portion is connected to this arrow, means the oil will come back from this port, and the oil will go to again this the oil will again go to this tank or this tank. Okay, this tank is also shown over here, so oil will go to this tank. So again I am repeating, when the hydraulic circuit is switched to this position, so will switch to this position, then hydraulic oil will go in this direction, okay, this direction. So this direction it will reach over here, and after that when the extraction stroke is done, then the hydraulic oil will return from this circuit back to this tank. Okay, this is the first position. Second position is a neutral position. Okay, in the second position the pump will operate, but the hydraulic oil will go directly to the tank. Okay, this is not connected to this, so this is the second position. This is the second position. We have third position. Third position, you can see the arrow like this and like this, cross arrow, not straight arrows but cross arrow. So what does this cross arrow means? The cross arrow means that in this the flow from the hydraulic pump will go to this port. Okay, will not go to this port like first one, will go directly to this port. And due to this there will be contraction of hydraulic cylinder, because whenever the flow will come to this portion, this rod will be pushed back. Okay, so this is the third position. And when the rod is pushed back, the oil will move from this port. So that is like a cross arrow. Okay, this port and then this port. Okay, so this is the thing. This port and then this port means the other oil, the remaining oil will move to again to this tank. So this is the third position. So again I am repeating, this direction control valve is known as three position two-way direction control valve. Two-way because it can retract as well as it can extract as well as contract the it can extract as well as contract the hydraulic cylinder or hydraulic cylinder piston. Okay, that is why two-way. Now three position, what does this three position means? Let's start with the middle position. Middle position means the circuit is not connected to the hydraulic cylinder. The flow will be generated from the pump, but it will be going to the tank. This is the second position. Now about first position. In the first position, the flow will go from the tank to this way, and when the flow will reach to this position, there will be extraction of this hydraulic cylinder piston. Okay, and after the hydraulic cylinder piston is extended, the flow will come to this circuit, this portion of the circuit, and the flow will be drained to this tank. So this is the first position. Now about third position. In third position, the flow will go from pump directly to this portion. Okay, flow will go from pump, and directly it will go to this position. When it will go to this position, then there will be contraction of the hydraulic cylinder piston, and after that the remaining flow will be drained to this tank. So that is why it is a three position two-way direction control valve. Okay, three position two-way direction control valve. Two-way because it can it can extract as well as contract the hydraulic cylinder piston. Okay, so this is all about working of the hydraulic circuit for front end loader. Now let me move to the next part. Next part is estate maintenance. So we have done the land reclamation part. Our second part is estate maintenance. What is estate maintenance? It is a process of preserving an extensive area of land. Okay, so estate means it is not a state, it is not that country state. No, estate means it is a large area of land that is owned by a community or by a group of people, and or individual, and they have houses on this. So that is estate. Okay, then estate maintenance, our target is to maintain the estate. So it is a process of preserving an extensive area of land. So that is important, preserving an extensive area of land. This extensive area of land, this is the estate. This is estate. Okay, estate is, you can simply tell, it is an extensive area of land. And maintenance, we are in the process of preserving this extensive area of land. Now requirement for estate maintenance machinery. We require heavy pull. We require machine for stone clearance. We require for bracken cutting and scrub clearing. Bracken is some sort of sort of shrubs, or this some sort of plants. Okay, for flail, hedge, and bush trimming, like big trees, we have to trim those trees. So for that also we required machinery. Then for hole digging, okay, then for driving, fencing, and post, means when we have to fence, so we need some machinery that will dig hole at certain places, so that we can easily drive our fence in those holes. Okay, and last is for road sweeping and slurry clearance. Okay, so for this purposes we require estate maintenance machinery. Now machinery for state maintenance, we have tractor winches. This is the tractor winch. Tractor winch we generally use for transporting heavy logs of goods. Okay. Then rotary cutters or boom mowers. Boom mowers, these are for clearing hedges. Okay. This I have told, clearing hedges or for trimming those tall trees. And then we have post hole diggers. Hole diggers are required for fencing also, and we require hole diggers for some fitting of pipelines, etc. For that also we require this hole diggers. Now tractor operated stone pickers we require sometimes, due to landslide and all, the stone can come to your estate, so we require this machinery for picking those stones and transport picking those stones aside, and make the land or make the road clear. So for that we require this tractor operated stone picker. So this is all about estate maintenance. Now we will be seeing some portion of drainage. So drainage, why we require drainage, the purpose of land drainage system is to remove excess water from the field. Okay, what is the purpose of drainage? The purpose of drainage is to remove the excess water from the field. Okay, what is the requirement for drainage machinery? So yeah, to get rid of the excess water, for excavation or depression in the ground, because excavation or depression we cannot do when our land is over flooded. Okay, so we cannot do the excavation or depression until we clear that water. So for that purpose also we require this drainage machinery. And last is for surface and subsurface water removal. Okay, removal of water. Now drainage machinery, these are the excavator we use to move large amount of soil to form this drainage. Then we have jetters for drain cleaning. Okay, jetters for drain cleaning, drain, if already we have made the drain, then we cannot go to each portion of the drain and clean the drain. So we have these jetters. Jetters basically have suction capacity. Okay, so by this suction, if the drain is blocked or choked due to some impurities, this machinery can suck those impurities and make the drain clean. Okay, this is about drainage. Now we will talk about mole plough. Now by plough you will say this is a farm machinery implement that is used for ploughing, but no, mole plough is used for drainage. Okay, mole plough is not used for tillage, but mole plough is used for drainage. Okay, that is the important thing that you must know. That is why mole plough has been included in this slide. Okay, now mole plough use of okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so talking about mole plough, it is used to make mole channel. Okay, mole is a rodent, very similar to very similar to rat. Okay, mole is a rodent very similar to rat. So these moles, what they do, they build channels inside the soil to live in, or to make their houses. So we have taken the name mole from them only. So this mole plough, what it do, it makes similar channel like moles. That is why it is known as mole channels, and this plough is known as mole plough. A bullet or mole, this is known as bullet or mole, is attached to the vertical tine. This is the vertical tine, this is the bullet or mole, okay. Is attached to the vertical tine, blade drawn through the soil to create a mole channel. And whenever we will drag this inside the soil, then we can create mole channels, okay. So this is the concept. Now mole is followed by an expander, okay. Mole has an expander which expands the channel and strengthens the channel. So that is the role of the expander. So mole is followed by expander which expands and strengthens the channel. And last is used on very heavy clay soil in a moist soil condition. So what happens in very heavy clay soil or in a moist soil condition, we cannot properly create the drain. So in those soil specially, we use this mole plough. So we use this mole plough, and this mole will construct very aesthetic type of mole channel, so that this can be used for drainage purpose, okay. Now these are some of the specification of the mole plough. The surface of the ground needs to be free from irregularities or contours, okay, that is important. Without this we cannot operate the mole plough. So again I am repeating, the surface on the ground needs to be free from irregularities or contours. If it is not free from irregularities or contours, so what will happen is the mole that will be created at some angle, okay, as it is created in some angle, and also it will be irregular, so the water can get blocked, okay, the water can get blocked. Like if the mole will be created like this, then what will happen is whenever we are yeah. So if the mole channels are created like this, full of irregularities, what will happen is the water will be blocked at some point. Like if the deviation is more here, then the water will be blocked in this portion only. That is why for this mole plough to operate, we require the surface of the ground needs to be free from irregularities or of contours. Second is the mole diameter is 50 to 100 millimeter. Second is it is installed at a depth of 300 millimeter to 600 millimeter. That means 30 to 60 centimeters. Okay. At this depth, we will install the mole plough. So these are some of the specification of this mole plough operation. Now, this is the depreciation methods, okay, that we will learn. So three things we have covered till now. I have first brief you what are the four major farm machinery operation, and then we have discussed three important things that were not covered in that four major farm machinery operation, but that will be used before our farm machinery operation or in between, that are very important operation. What are those three operation? One is land reclamation, second is street maintenance, and third is drainage. Okay, these are the three important operation that was discussed till now. Okay, and in this slide we will start a new topic, that is depreciation methods. So we have first discussed the farm machinery operation in general. In one class we have discussed the material used for farm machinery, but one thing that we have not touched yet, that is what are the depreciation, what is the cost behind farm machinery operation. Okay, so that cost we will be discussing in this slide. So one important aspect of this cost of farm machinery is the depreciation. Okay, what is depreciation? Depreciation of agricultural machinery refers to the gradual decrease in value of agricultural equipment and machinery over time. Okay, so again I am repeating, depreciation of agricultural machinery refers to the gradual decrease in value of agricultural equipment and machinery over time. And why it is so? It is due to wear and tear of your machinery, obsolescence, obsolescence or other factors. Okay, in the context of the accounting and finance, depreciation is an accounting method used to allocate the cost of tangible asset such as agricultural machinery over its useful life. So what happens is, whenever you will buy a agricultural machinery, you will buy at certain price, that is the price of that agricultural machinery. But over the time, whenever you will use this agricultural machinery, then this cost will decrease because you are using it. Okay, so this cost will decrease. So after some time, if you will sell this agricultural machinery to someone, then your machinery will be sold at a less price than your cost price. So why it is sold at less price? Because there is depreciation in between. What is depreciation? Depreciation of agricultural machinery refers to the gradual decrease in value of this agricultural machinery and equipment over time. Why it is so? It is due to wear and tear, obsolescence, or other factors. So why we are studying it? We are studying in the context of accounting and finance. It is very important to allocate the cost of this asset. What is the current cost of this asset? Okay, you have buy a agricultural machine for say example 40,000 rupees, but after use it for 3 years, what is the cost now? That we require to know. So for that we use this depreciation method. Okay, and here another important thing is the useful life. Okay, so every farm machinery equipment or instrument equipment or implement has a useful life. What is this useful life? The useful life is the life at which the farm machinery operation can be used efficiently. After that, the efficiency of this farm machinery implements will be decreased drastically. Okay, so after that, it is not recommended to use this machine. So that is known as useful life. Okay, now this thing that is important, what are the different depreciation methods? So you can see you can see with the help of this graph. So what is in this graph? In this graph, the x-axis is the years, that is time. Okay, years or time, that is 0 year, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and till 10 year it is shown. Because why it is shown till 10 year? Because basically what we assume is that many agricultural equipment or machinery has a useful life of 10 years. That is why in this graph the x-axis is number of years, and we are going from 0 to 10 year. Okay, and this is the machine book value. Okay, the value of the machine. Okay, in millions means 10 lakh. Okay, so this is 0 lakh, this is 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 20 lakh, 25 lakh, 30 lakh, 35 lakh, and 40 lakh. So again I am repeating what is in this graph. In this graph, the x-axis is number of years from 0 to 10, and y-axis is value of the machine from 0 to 40 lakhs. Okay, this as this value is in million means 10 lakhs. Okay, so this is the thing. Now when you are buying the agricultural machinery, that is the agricultural machinery is at 0th year. Okay, so at that the agricultural machinery will be at its peak value that you have invested in buying that machine. Okay, so this is the value at the 0th year whenever you have brought this agricultural machine. But the value of the agricultural machine will decrease drastically over the years. So this drastic decrease or decline in the value is expressed by this curve. Now we have 4 type of curves. Okay, that is different method to calculate depreciation. So the most common method that we use is the straight line method. Straight line method means it gives constant amount or constant decline per year. Like the year, like it is 0 in as 0th year it is 3.5. At 10th year it is 0.5. That means at each year it is declining at a rate of 0.5. Okay, 3 then 2.5, then 2, and so on. So for each year it is the value is declining at a constant rate. So that is why it is known as straight line method. So this is the most important method to most important, or you can say most common method to calculate this depreciation. Now we have other three methods. What are this method? Second method is declining balance method. Declining balance method, in this curve it is shown by orange line. So this is shown by orange line. Okay, this is the declining balance method depreciation. So declining balance method, it gives depreciation at constant percent of the remaining value at the beginning of the year. Okay, so you can see this is the graph about declining balance method. Third is sum of years digit method, that is represented here by this golden line. Okay, this golden line. So this is sinking fund method. Sinking fund method charges higher depreciation at early years. You can see in this curve, it is charging higher depreciation at earlier year, but at later year it is charging lower depreciation. So that is known as sum of years method. And last is sinking fund method. Sinking okay, sorry, sum of digit method is yeah, sum of years digit method. Sum of year digit method is given by this gray line. Okay, so sum of year digit method, so it charges higher value of depreciation in earlier years it charges higher value of depreciation. You can see, because the curve is going down quickly, so in earlier year it is charging higher depreciation in earlier year, and then the later year it is charging less depreciation. And last is sinking fund method. Sinking fund method, it is expressed by this golden line. It is based on compound interest. Okay, advantage for use with the planned replacement internal policy. So this is the four methods. So again, there are four methods to calculate this depreciation. The most common method is the straight line method. Straight line method means it gives constant amount of depreciation each year. So that is why it is known as straight line method. Then second method is the declining balance method, shown by the orange line. It is shown by orange line. Okay. Third is sum of year digit method. It is shown by gray line. And feature of sum of year digit method is that it charges higher value of depreciation in earlier years, whereas later year it charges lower value of depreciation. And last is sinking fund method. Sinking fund method, it governs the depreciation by compound interest. Okay, not simple interest, compound interest. So this is sinking fund method. So these are the four different depreciation techniques. Now we will be moving to machinery selection concept. Okay, machinery selection concept. So what are the costs that will come while buying and operating the farm machinery? So first is machinery cost. So machinery cost, it include all the ownership and the operating cost. Sorry. Yeah. So first cost is the machinery cost. Machinery cost, it includes all ownership and the operating cost. Okay, the machinery cost, the cost that you will bear to buy your machine, that is known as machinery cost, and also the operating cost that you will bear in operating the machine. Okay, so machinery cost, cost that you are bearing in buying as well as operating the machine, is your machinery cost. Second is machinery size. Machinery size, the per hectare machinery cost increases with machinery size. Okay, per hectare machinery cost will increase with machinery size, because the land area is fixed and larger machine costs more than the smaller machine. Larger machine, whenever you will buy a larger machine, here in the curve also you can see, whenever you will buy larger machine, then your cost per hectare will increase. Okay, the cost per hectare is increasing because as the area is fixed, so you are buying large machines, that means you are spending more money. That is why with the increase in machinery size, your cost of machine will increase. Third is the timeliness. Okay, timeliness, if timeliness is not considered, then the smallest machine would be most economical. Okay, timeliness means if we do not consider the timeliness, then the smallest machine is more economical, because smallest machine will take less ownership charge or less charge to buy the machine. That is why if we subtract this timeliness, then smallest machine are most economical. But if we don't subtract this if we don't subtract this timeliness, so what happens is timeliness costs rise sharply when machines are too small. Okay, because as you are operating your farm with a smaller machine, so you require more time. So whenever you will require more time, then your operating cost will increase. Okay, because you have to operate for more time, so your operating cost will increase. So that is about timeliness. So again, timeliness has 2 points. First, if timeliness is not considered, then smallest machine is the cheapest machine. But what happens is, if timeliness is considered, then what happens with a small machine is that small machine will take more time to operate, and as it will take more time to operate, it will increase the operating cost. That is why timeliness is one of the important factor. Last is labor cost. Larger machine decreases the labor cost, because you can see in the graph also, as the size of the machine increases, then this labor cost will decrease. This labor cost will actually decrease whenever we are increasing large machine, then this labor cost will decrease, because larger machine decreases the labor cost by completing the work more quickly, because this machine will complete the work more quickly. So the labor cost will decrease. So these are the four aspects of your cost in the farm machine. So again, okay, before going to question and answers, uh, we will again discuss the summary whatever we have been discussed till now. So we have discussed land reclamation, then we have gone to this hydraulic cylinder, how the hydraulic cylinder operates in a front head loader. Then we have seen the estate maintenance, estate, what is estate maintenance, and what are the requirement for the maintenance operation, and what are the different machinery for state maintenance. Then we have seen the what is drainage, and what are the type of machinery that are used for drainage. And then we have talked about one of the plough that is not used for ploughing but for drainage, that is mold plough. Then we have shifted our discussion to this depreciation or cost of farm machinery. Okay, what is depreciation, what are the four methods to find out depreciation. And then we have taken the machinery selection component in terms of cost. Okay, in terms of cost, machine size, timeliness, and labor cost. Okay, so these are the things that we have covered in today's lecture. Okay, now today's topics on which the week 12 assignment question are based. So first topic is machinery for land drainage, land reclamation, and estate maintenance. Second is again machinery for land drainage, land reclamation, and estate maintenance 2. Third is machinery for land drainage, land reclamation, and estate maintenance 3. And fourth, we have machinery selection and management first, and fifth, machinery selection and management second. Okay, these are the topics on which our question and answer session will be based on. Today, as we don't have any participants who had joined, no problem, all these things will be available in the YouTube channel. Also these slides you will get in your NPTEL SWAM portal. Okay, but I request you to go through this discussion as well, because you will gain something extra out of this. So let's discuss the first question. So question number 1, it has been asked, in estate maintenance operation, the basic function of a boom mower. Okay, boom mower, the basic function of the boom mower. They are asking about a machinery called boom mower, and they are asking what is the function of this machinery boom mower. They have given four options. Option A is grass cutting, option B bracken cutting, option C verge moving and hedge cutting, and option D heavy pulls. So these are the four options they have given. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Yeah, so I'm giving you 2 minutes to, I'm giving you a few minutes to guess it, and then I will say you the answer. Okay, so I hope you have guessed in between what is the answer. So the answer for this, the correct answer for this is verge moving and hedge cutting. This is your boom mower and the rotary cutters or boom mower. This is also known as rotary cutter or boom mower. That they are used for overgrown and neglected hedges to reduce them to reasonable proportion. So all this overgrown on neglected hedges are target in the estate maintenance. This is a machinery for estate maintenance. Okay, second operation that we have discussed today, estate maintenance. So the function of this rotary cutter or boom mower is to is used for overgrown and neglected hedges to reduce them to a reasonable proportion. So option C is your correct answer. Okay, option C is your correct option. Okay, so this is about the first question. Now we will go to the next question. I hope and no doubt in this question, because this we have studied about estate maintenance in our previous slides, and in estate maintenance I have told you one of the requirement is hedge cutting and wedge moving. So this rotary cutter or boom mower, whatever they do whenever they found this overgrown neglected hedges, and there is a need to reduce them to a reasonable proportion, we use this rotary cutter or boom mower. Okay, so option C is your correct answer. Now we will move to the next question. What is the next question? Next question: which of the following is a PTO driven estate maintenance machinery? So option A post hole digger, option B rotary slasher, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. Okay, so again I am repeating the question. The question is, which of the following is a PTO driven state maintenance machinery? Option A is a post hole digger, option B rotary slasher, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. Again I am giving you 2 minutes to guess it, and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, so I hope till now you must have at least guess what are the which of the following is the correct answer, and the correct answer is both A as well as B. That means the correct answer is C. Okay, so PTO driven state maintenance machinery, or post hole digger also is a type of PTO driven post hole is a type of PTO driven state machinery equipment. And second, rotary slasher is also PTO driven estate maintenance machinery. Okay, this is on the left, this is the picture of post hole digger, and on the right this is a picture of your rotary slasher. In both this picture you can see this auger or this digger is also receiving its power from the PTO, and in this machinery also you can see this rotary slasher. In the rotary slasher there will be rotary blades, rotary blades. So this rotary blades are operated by this power from this PTO. Okay, so both this operation, both this machinery uses this PTO for PTO power of the tractor. Okay, so option C, both A and B are both A and B, that is both this post hole digger as well as rotary slasher are PTO driven real estate machinery, real estate maintenance machinery. So option C is your correct answer. Okay, so I hope this question is very clear to all of you. Again I am repeating, we have been asked which of the following is a PTO driven state maintenance machinery. Option A was given post hole digger, option B was given rotary slasher, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. So we know that both this post hole digger as well as rotary slasher receives its power from the PTO of the tractor. Okay, and you can see in the diagram also this left side picture is of the post hole digger, and this right side picture is a picture of the rotary slasher. Both these things are receiving power from the PTO. Okay, so option C is your correct answer. So with this we are moving to the third question. What is the third question? Which of the following is not a land reclamation machinery? So option A is your bulldozer, option B tractor operated loader, option C post hole diggers, and option D laser land leveler. So again I am giving you 2 minutes to guess this. Okay, so I hope till now you have guessed the correct answer. So again I am repeating the question, which of the following one is not a land reclamation machinery? Option A was given as bulldozer, option B was given as tractor operated loader, option C was given as post hole digger, and option D laser land leveler. So I have already told you we require land reclamation machinery for two purposes. One, for clearing the jungle. Second, for earth moving operation or leveling, scrapping, etc., etc., leveling, grading, etc. So bulldozer is a type of land reclamation machinery. Yeah, true. A bulldozer is used for clearing large part of the land. It has blades on it. Also, with the force, like bull, it can doze off all the trees. Okay, so bulldozer is a type of land reclamation machinery. Very true. Second is tractor operated loader. Tractor operated loader we have discussed. Tractor operated loader is used for this transporting large earthwork from one place to another place. It has a bucket type of loader in front of a tractor, and this bucket type of loader is operated by a hydraulic cylinder, and this hydraulic cylinder can lift the loader up and down, and by this we can move large portion of land or earth from one point to another point. So option B is also a type of land reclamation machinery. Option C. Option C, post hole digger. Post hole digger? No. Post hole digger is not your land reclamation machinery. Post hole digger is a type of real estate machinery. Okay? Why we require post hole digger? To enlarge the hole that we have just dig. Okay? For, you can say, for the purpose of installing some pipeline, or for hand pumps, etc., etc., we require this post hole digger. So post hole digger is a type of real estate maintenance machinery. Okay, it is not a portion of land reclamation machinery. And third is laser land leveler. Yes, laser land leveler is a type of land reclamation machinery. I have already told you the second portion of the land reclamation, that is for earthwork, that is leveling, grading, etc. We require this laser land leveler. So laser land leveler is also your land reclamation machinery. So this post hole digger, it is not, okay, in the question it has been asked which one is not a land reclamation machinery. So post hole digger is not a machinery for land reclamation. It is a machinery for street maintenance. So option C is your correct answer. So you can see here state maintenance machinery, tractor winches, tractor operated stone picker, rotary slasher, rotary cutter, post hole digger, and large tractor moving towing trolley. Okay, these are for estate maintenance machinery. So option C is your correct answer, because it has been asked in the question which one is not a land reclamation machinery. So post hole digger is the correct answer. So option C is the correct answer. So I hope this is clear. We have discussed this thing in the theory portion also, and from that we are getting this question, and this is a question. Okay, this is the question. Now, question number 4. Question number 4, the cutting width of the tractor rotary slasher is, option A is 90 centimeter, option B is 130 centimeter, option C 180 centimeter, and option D 210 centimeter. So again I am giving you 2 minutes to guess the answer. Okay, so I hope you have guessed the answer of the question till now. And what again I am repeating the question. The question was the cutting width of a tractor operated rotary slasher is option A 90 centimeter, option B 130 centimeter, option C 180 centimeter, and option D 210 centimeter. So which of the following is the correct answer? So this is a question regarding specification of a rotary slasher. This you have to remember. So option B is the correct answer, and because the specification of a rotary slasher, we have cutting width 130 centimeter, that has been asked in the question. The cutting width has been asked in the question, that is 130 centimeter. Also other specification that is very useful, that can be asked in the exam. Specific other specification, that is number of blades for this rotary slasher. We have two number of blades, and PTO speed that at which we are operating this rotary slasher, because this rotary slasher is a type of PTO driven street maintenance machinery. So the PTO speed that we are using for this rotary slasher is 540 rpm. Okay, not 1000 rpm. PTO, we have two type of PTO. One is 540 rpm, second is 1000 rpm. So for rotary slasher, we are generally going for PTO with 540 rpm. Okay, and the question that was asked was cutting width of the rotary slasher. So the cutting width of the rotary slasher is 130 centimeter. That means 1.3 centimeter. Okay, that much it can cut at one go. Okay, so option B is your right answer. Okay, I hope this is clear. This is a straightforward question. This is about specification of a rotary slasher. You have to keep in mind, you have no option to guess. So the cutting width is 130 centimeter, that is 1.3 meter. Also number of blades 2, and we are using where we are getting the power for rotary slasher from a PTO, because it is a PTO driven state maintenance machinery. So the PTO speed that we are using is 540 rpm, because PTO is available in two form. One is 540 rpm, second is 1000 rpm. Here we are using PTO of 540 rpm. So option B is your correct answer. Okay. Now question number 5. The purpose of a pressure relief valve used in heavy duty land reclamation machinery is to: option A is maintain system pressure overload, option B to reduce pressure in the strainer, option C to increase the pressure in the pump system, and option D to maintain pressure in the pump and direction control valve. So again I am giving 1 minute to guess, and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, so I hope you must have guessed the answer. So again, I am repeating the question. So the question was, the purpose of the pressure relief valve used in heavy duty land reclamation machinery is to: option A is maintain system pressure overload, option B to reduce pressure in the strainer. Strainer means filter. Okay. Option C to increase pressure in the pump system, and option D to maintain pressure in the pump and direction control valve. So the option A is your correct answer. How A is your correct answer? So let me take you back to the hydraulic cylinder circuit. Okay. So this is the hydraulic cylinder circuit. Okay. Here is the relief valve. Okay, what is the function of relief valve? I have told you there are three position of direction control valve. This is the first position, this is the middle position, and this is the last position or the third position. First position, your oil will go to the top of the hydraulic cylinder, and by this your piston will extract. Third position, your oil will go to the bottom of the hydraulic cylinder and your piston will retract. But what about the middle position? Middle position, in the middle position, your flow will go to the hydraulic cylinder, and then the flow will go to the tank. But what happens is, in the middle position, that is the most trickiest position. So what happens sometime is, the motor operates at higher pressure. Okay, motor operates at higher pressure, and if there is some blockage in the line, then this line can burst. This line can even burst. So the engineers have come with this pressure relief valve in between this line. Okay, what they have done, they have told, we will be fitting up pressure relief valve. What is the importance of this pressure relief valve? This pressure relief valve has two type of pressure. One is full flow pressure, second is middle pressure. Three type of pressure: full flow pressure, middle pressure, and third is cracking pressure. Okay, so in the full flow pressure, what happens is, your relief valve, there is a spring in the relief valve that will be at its downward position. Your flow will totally go to the direction control valve, and flow will drain to the tank. So this is the first position. Second pressure is the second pressure. This is the first pressure. Okay, full flow pressure. Second pressure is the middle pressure. Okay, what happens in this middle pressure is that, what happens is, the pressure is more than normal, but the pressure is still bearable. So at this pressure, what happens is, the spring in your the spring in your pressure relief valve, that will try to raise. Okay, that will raise from its lower position. It will try to raise. It will not raise to its extreme, but it will try to raise up. Okay, from its normal position, it will try to raise up. So that is the second pressure. Third pressure is the cracking pressure. So what happens is, the cracking pressure, that the pressure above this pressure, there is a chance of bursting the line. So we have to save our hydraulic circuit line from this pressure above cracking pressure. So at this pressure, what will happen is, the spring in the relief valve will raise, and it will align with this. It will align with this line. So whenever it will align with this line, all the flow will be directly drained into the tank itself. Okay, again I am telling, after the cracking pressure, your spring in the pressure relief valve will align with this line. The spring will be at this position. So all the flow in the pressure relief valve will be all the flow in this line will be drained to this tank. Okay, so by this, there will be no harm in the line as well as direction control valve. So the function of your the function where we were in the fifth question. So the function of the pressure relief valve is to maintain system pressure overload. Okay, so option A is your correct answer. Option A is your correct answer. So I hope this is clear. Also, some of the theory, it has been given here, so you can read. Okay, but the function I have already I have told you in that circuit diagram. So by this, we have reached to the 5 question. We have more 5 question. Okay, so question number 6. The plough used for installing small diameter polythene pipes inside the soil is known as, option A is your MV plough, option B mole plough, option C subsurface plough, and option D disc plough. So again, I am giving you 1 minute to think or guess the answer, and then I will explain you the answer. Okay, so I hope till now you have guessed the question. So guess the answer. So the what was the question? The sorry, the question. The plough used for installing small diameter polythene pipes inside the soil is known as. Option A was given MB plough, option B mole plough, option C subsurface plough, and option D disc plough. So for drainage we require installing small diameter polythene pipes inside the soil, and for drainage the plough that we use is mole plough. MB plough is used for tillage. Disc plough is also used for primary tillage. MB plough, disc plough is used for primary tillage. Subsurface plough is also used for primary tillage. So this is used for tillage, this is used for tillage, this is used for tillage. This is the only plough that is used for drainage, mole plough. So option C is your correct answer. So this is the mole plough. We have already discussed the theory about mole plough in the theory portion, and this is used to make mole channels or small diameter channels. In this small diameter channels, we can install the polythene pipes. So option B is your correct answer. So I am repeating the question. The question was the plough used for installing small diameter polythene pipes inside the soil is known as what? So option A was for MB plough. We know MB plough is for primary tillage. Option B mole plough. Mole plough is for drainage, not for tillage. Okay. Option C subsurface plough, that is also for primary tillage, and option D disc plough. Disc plough is also for primary tillage. So mole plough, as mole plough is used for drainage, so we will be going at option B. Option B is your correct answer. So option B is your correct answer. In theory portion we have already discussed about mole plough, so option B is your correct answer. So let me move to the next question. Next question, if the timeliness factor is not taken into consideration during the farm machinery selection, then farm machinery selection, then minimum machinery cost per hectare is achieved with option A smallest size machinery, option B medium size machinery, option C largest size machinery, and option D cost does not depend on machinery size. So again I am giving you 1 minute to guess the answer, and then I will tell you the answer. Okay, so I hope you have guessed the answer as of now. So again, I am repeating the question. The question was, if the timeliness factor is not taken into consideration during the farm machinery selection, then minimum machinery cost per hectare is achieved with option A was smallest size machinery, option B medium size machinery, option C largest size machinery, and option D cost does not depend on machinery size. So here the smallest size machinery will be your correct answer. Okay, because here it has been told, if the timeliness factor is not considered into operation, then the minimum machinery cost will be achieved with the smallest machinery. But what if timeliness cost is taken into consideration? When timeliness cost is taken into operation, it has been seen that smallest machinery will take more time to complete the operation. So as it is taking more time to complete the operation because of this timeliness factor, then what will happen is that it will take more operation cost. Okay, the cost of buying is less, but operation cost will be more if we are using smallest size machinery, and also we are considering timeliness of the operation. So that is about if we are talking about timeliness factor. But if we are eliminating this timeliness factor, then the smallest machinery we will buy, we will pay less. Okay, so this is the thing. So option A is your correct answer. Option B, there is no meaning of medium size machinery. Large size machinery, if we will go with largest size machinery, then definitely we will be spending more in our machinery, or our cost of machinery will be more. So this is also wrong answer, and cost does not depend on machinery size. This is totally wrong, because small machinery will cost less, large machinery will cost more. So this is also a false answer. So option A, smallest size machinery, is your correct answer. So again, same thing is written over here. Yeah, smallest size machinery is your correct answer. So option A is your correct answer. Okay, so by this, let's move to the next question. The next question, the cost estimation method in which depreciation amount for each year is same throughout the life of the machine is known as option A, straight line method, option B, sum of year digit method, option C, declining balance method, and option D, sinking fund method. So again, I am giving you 1 minute to guess the answer, then I will tell you the answer. Okay. So I hope till now you must have guessed what is the correct answer. So the question was the cost estimation method in which depreciation amount for each year is same throughout the life of the machine is known as option A, straight line method, option B, sum of year digit method, option C, declining balance method, and option D, sinking fund method. So option A is your correct answer, because straight line method, we know that depreciation amount for each year is same. This is the straight line method, as this line is straight, so each year we are depreciating by same amount. You can see by this data points also, from this to this we have same amount of depreciation, from this data point to this data point we have same amount of depreciation, for this is also same, this also same, from this point to this point also same. Similarly, for all data points we have same amount of depreciation. So that method is known as straight line method. So option A is your correct answer. Okay, this we have again discussed in the theory, so nothing to explain more, but again let me say that depreciation, you can see in this graph, this is known as x-axis, and x-axis in x-axis we are taking the years from 0 to 10 years, because 10 years is usually the useful life of the machine, and this is your machine cost. So when the machine is at 0th year, you will get the maximum cost of your machine, that is your the cost you have spent in buying that machine. But once your machine will be on the field due to wear and tear, obsolescence, and another factor, your cost of machine will get depleted or declined each year. So that declination is known as depreciation, and we basically use four method to to express this depreciation, and in straight line method the depreciation each year is same. That is why this is the straight line method. So option A is your correct answer. Okay, so option A is your correct answer. So let's move to the next question. This is a numerical based question. So let's solve it. A tractor purchased new for rupees 3 lakh, yeah, 3,50,000. Okay, so yeah, 3,50,000. Yeah, 3,50,000. So tractor is bought at a price 3,50,000 when it is at new. Okay, has an estimated life of 10 years. This 10 years is your useful life. Okay, useful life, useful life, useful life. This 10 year is your useful life. If the salvage value is expected 10% of its purchase, then the average annual depreciation using the straight line method would be. So what is salvage value? Salvage value is the value of the machine at the end of the useful life. Okay, that is 10%. That is expected 10%. So uh, your price of the machine after 10 years will be 10% of this 3,50,000. That means only 35,000. So here it has been told then the average annual depreciation using straight line method would be. What is the average annual depreciation that we have to calculate? So this is the purchase value. Your purchase value is 3,50,000. Salvage value, that is value of the machine at the end of useful life, that is 10% of the purchase value. 10 by 100 into 3,50,000, that will be equal to 35,000. Now life of the machine is 10 years. The depreciation is calculated by this formula, that is P minus S divided by L. P is your purchase value, S is the salvage value, divided by L. L is the useful life. So by this we can calculate. So 3,50,000 minus 35,000 divided by 10. So that will be equal to 3,15,000. 3,15,000 divided by 10. 3,15,000 divided by 10 will be equal to 31,500. So option D is your correct answer. So option D is your correct answer. So again I am repeating the question. In the question it has been told a tractor purchase new for rupees 35,000, 3,50,000. So 3,50,000 is the purchase value denoted by P. Has an estimated life of 10 years. This is the useful life, that is 10 years. If the salvage value is expected is 10%. What is salvage value? Salvage value is the value at the end of the useful life, that is 10% of the purchase price. So salvage value S equal to 10% of P, means 10 by 100 into P. Salvage value is 10% of P, that means 10 by 100 into P. So this is the salvage value. Then the average annual depreciation per year. So average annual depreciation will be given by this formula, T equals to P minus S divided by L. L is the useful life. Okay, so what is P? P is 3,50,000, 3,50,000. Okay, 0 0 0 0. Okay, this is purchase value. Salvage value is 10% of this, means 1 by 10 into purchase value, means 35,000. 0 0 0. Okay, divided by useful life is 10 years, divided by 10. So this is 3,15,000 divided by 10, and that will be equal to 0 will cut with 0, that is will be equal to 31,500. So 31,500, where is 31,500? Option D is 31,500. So option D is your correct answer. Okay, option D is your correct answer. So now question number 10. This is again a numerical question. A trencher is used to construct a drain in 15 hectare of land. This is the total hectare, that is 15 hectare. 15 hectare, the length is 500 meter and width of the field is 300 meter. So any field we express it as length into width. Length into width, L into W. So L is given 500 meter and width is 300 meter. With an operating speed of 3 km per hour. So operating speed is 3 km per hour. And drain spacing is given 15 meter. Okay, if the mechanical efficiency of the trenches is 75%, then the number of working hours to construct the drain is given by option A 4.08 hour, option B 3.50 hour, option C 5.08 hour, and option D 4.44 hour. So again I am repeating the question. Trencher. Trencher is a machine for construction of drain. Okay, it is used to construct a drain in 15 hectare area of field, and this field has dimension 500 meter length and 300 meter width. Okay, with an operating speed is given 3 kilometer per hour, and drain spacing is given 15 meter. If the mechanical efficiency of the trench is 75%, then how much hour it will take to construct the drain, that has been asked. So width of the field 300 meter, length of the field is 500 meter, spacing is 15 meter. Now drain length is calculated by this formula, that is width into length divided by spacing. Okay, so what is width? Width is 300 meter. What is length? Length is 500 meter divided by spacing. So by that we can calculate the drain length. So that is 300 divided by 15 into 500. That is coming 10,000 meter. Okay, 10,000 meter. That is coming 10,000 meter. Now working speed, we know the speed, that is given 3 kilometer per hour. So if we have distance, if we have speed, so we can calculate time, because speed equals to distance. This is speed. Okay, speed equals to distance divided by time. So we have speed. Yeah, we have speed. Speed has been given in the question. We have distance. We have calculated the distance, that is the drain length, that is W by S into L, that is it is coming 10,000 meter. Okay, and we have time we have to calculate, so we can calculate time. We have D as 10,000 divided by T. Yeah, we speed also, we know speed is 3 kilometer per hour. 3 kilometer means 3,000 meter per hour. So that by that we can calculate time will be equal to 10,000 meter divided by 3,000 meter per hour. So by that we can calculate time. But here the question is not over. Here in the question, mechanical efficiency of the trencher is also given, that is 75%. So as the mechanical efficiency is given 75%, we have to increase our time. Okay, we have to increase our time. That means we have to multiply the efficiency in the denominator. So if we will do the calculation, 3,000, so 10 by 3 into 0.75. 10 by 0.75 means 2.25. So 10 by 2.25. That will be your answer. 10 by 2.25. That will be your answer. So 2.25, if I will do this, so let's 1000, 25 is 40, 25 is 9. So 40 divided by 9 will be your answer. That means 4.40. 4 again 4 and again 4. So 4.44 hours. So option D is your correct answer. Okay. So option D is your correct answer. Again I am telling, in the question it has been given the speed, it has been given the dimension of the field, it has been given the drain spacing, and it has been also given mechanical efficiency of the trencher. We have been told to calculate the number of hours for construction of the drain. Now we know speed equals to distance by time. We have speed, we have distance, we do not have distance, but we can calculate the distance or the drain length. How we can calculate? We can calculate by width divided by spacing into the length. So by that we can calculate the drain length. That is coming 10,000 meters. So once we have the distance or the length, we can calculate the time. Okay, that time can be calculated. But here one thing again in the question, we have 75% efficiency, so we have to divide the answer by 0.75. So when we are doing the calculation, we got 40 by 9, that is 4.44 hours. So option D is your correct answer. So option D is your correct answer. So by this I am ending the session for today. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Today we do not have any attendance, no problem. You can see this video in the YouTube channel. Second thing, by today's class we have completed the week 12 discussion, means our discussion portion is over. Okay, but I will take one extra class of 1 hour at on Monday. It will be a 1 hour class only from 6 to 7 p.m. You will be intimated by your email ID, at your email ID, to join the session. So kindly join the session that day. That will be the last session of discussion of this farm machinery course. And Ayan Paul, as the TA of this course, I am very happy that we have completed the 12 weeks, and we will be completing the one extra session of 1 hour only on Monday, and by that we will be closing the session. So with this I am closing the session for today. Thanks for your attention, and bye.